Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 9 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter trigonometry. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So let's just start with the chapter trigonometry. Here I am on grade 9 math. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is trigonometric ratios, sine, cos and tangent. So let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, the first is find the cosine of angle x. You need to calculate the cosine of angle x. So let's just understand how do we calculate. We have a right angle triangle, right? Trigonometric ratios are always for a right angle triangle, right? One of the angle must be 90 degrees. For example, that is A, B and C, right? So this is angle A, and the side that is in front of right angle is hypotenuse, right? And one of them is opposite and the other one is adjacent and opposite, right? Right, you any of them, either this is adjacent and this is opposite, right? So for example, you have to calculate arms of for angle. Okay, sorry, I don't know. You cannot hear me, right? Okay, so let's just start with the practice questions. I'll explain again, don't worry. Okay, the first example, let's just start with the first one. Find the tangent of angle Z, right? So here is the angle Z, and you have to calculate the tangent of angle Z, right? So tan of angle Z is opposite divided by the adjacent, right? So from angle Z, opposite is 55 and adjacent is 48, right? So just do 55 divided by 48. Tangent Z is opposite divided by the adjacent. So from angle Z, this is the opposite. Opposite is this side and the adjacent is 48, right? So that would be 55 over 48. So option number one is the correct option, right? If you have any question, you can please ask. So sorry, I didn't know you cannot hear me. So the next one is, what is the tangent of angle J? Okay, so here is angle J. Tangent of angle J is opposite divided by the adjacent. So from angle J, opposite is 35 and adjacent is 12. So that is 35 divided by 12. Got it? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 35 divided by 12 is the correct option. Got it? Find the tangent of angle U, which is the correct option. Tangent of angle U is opposite divided by the adjacent. So opposite is 4 and adjacent is 3. So that would be 4 divided by 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. 4 by 3 is the correct option. Got it? Find the sine of angle H. Okay. So sine of angle H is opposite divided by the hypotenuse, right? So here is H. From H, opposite is 72 and hypotenuse is 97. So that is 72 divided by 97. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? That is option number 1. 72 divided by 97 is the correct option. Got it? Option 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is find the sine of angle U. So which is the correct option? U from angle U, like the sine of angle U is opposite divided by the hypotenuse, right? So here is U, here is opposite, that is 45 and hypotenuse is 53. So that is 45 divided by 53. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? That is 45 over 53. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The next one is find the tangent of angle S. So which is the correct option? Tangent of angle S is That is 80 divided by 39. Got it? The correct option is 80 over 39. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the sine of angle C. So which is the correct option? The next one is uh, sine of angle. Yes, that is 12 divided by, no, 12 by 13 it is, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 12 over 13. What? Find the sine of angle B. The correct option is angle B. That is 35 over 37, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is that is find trigonometric ratios using a calculator. Okay, you need to calculate the trigonometric ratios by using calculator, right? So you have a button on the calculator that is sine, cos or tan. So you simply need to click on the cos button, then you have to enter 32 and then just on the equal button. So cos 32 is 0.848048. You have nothing to do, just to press some buttons on the calculator and you can find the value there. Then you can round off to the 100th position, that is 0.85. Got it? The correct option is 0.85. Okay, let's just start with the test question. Okay, evaluate. Write your answer as an integer or as a decimal rounded to the nearest 100. So, which is the correct option? That is sine 62. Although I don't have calculator right now, let's just try on calculator from mobile. That is sine 62. Which is the correct option? You can use your calculator and tell me the answers. Yes, the correct option is 0.88. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Evaluate cos 31, which is the correct option. You have to evaluate cos 31. Hmm. So cos 31 equals 0.86. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1, that is 0.86 is the correct option. The next one is evaluate cos 53. So which is the correct option? Cos 53. The correct option is, yes, that is 0.6 is the correct option. Cos 53 equals 0.6. Sin 70, which is the correct option? Sin 70 equals, so sin 70 equals, yes, that is 0.94. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 0.94. Option number 1 is the correct option. Sin 24, which is the correct option? That is 0.41. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is 0.41. The next one is sin 73. So which is the correct option? That is 0.96 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is the next lesson is inverse of trigonometric functions. So let's just start with the next lesson, that is inverse of trigonometric functions. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees, right? How do we calculate the inverse values? Basically, you are given the sine x equals 0.9. You need to calculate the value of x. How do you calculate the value of x? You have to take the inverse of sine from both sides, because from this side you need to cancel out the sine, right? So sine and sine inverse cancel out each other, and here you have sine inverse of 0.9, right? You also have an inverse button, sine inverse. Like, you do not have direct sine inverse button on the calculator. You have the shift button. You need to press the shift button and then sine button, and then you have to add 0.9, and then you need to press the equal button. That equals 64.16 degrees, right? So that is the answer in degrees. Got it? The correct option is 64.16. Let's just start with the test questions. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. You are given sine x equals 0.8. Sine x equals 0.8, right? You need to remove that x also, and you have to, that sine also, you need to calculate the value of x, right? So you have to calculate, you need to take inverse both sides. This way, sine and sine inverse cancel out each other, right? You are left with just x, and you have to calculate. You have a shift button on the calculator. Just press the shift button, then you have to press the sine button from the calculator and type 0.8, that is 53.1 degrees. The correct option is 53.1 degrees. The correct option is 53.13 degrees. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The next one is x is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. You are given cos x equals 0.9. So you have to take cos inverse both sides, right? Cos x equals 0.9 equals cos x equals 0.9. You need to remove that cos also. You have to, because you need to calculate the value of x only, right? So for the value of x, you need to remove that cos. So you have to evaluate cos inverse both sides, because cos and cos inverse are the opposite functions, inverse functions, right? So cos and cos inverse cancel out each other. You are left with x, And from the calculator, just evaluate cos inverse. You have a shift button. First, you need to press the shift, then cos, and type 0 0.9. The correct option is 25.84 degrees. The correct option is 25.84 degrees, right? Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 25.84 degrees. Got it? Okay, the next one is x is an acute angle. Find the value of x. Now you have to evaluate the value of x and then write down in the chat box. So, which is the correct option? You have to do cos inverse of 0.52. Cos inverse of 0.2, that is 78.46 degrees, right? The correct option is 78 point. The correct option is 78.46 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Cos x equals 0 0.8. So which is the correct option? You simply have to do evaluate cos inverse from your calculator, right? That is 36.87 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? That is 36.87 degrees. Sin x equals 0 0.7. So which is the correct option? You have to evaluate sin inverse 0 0.7, right? So the correct option is, yes, that is 44.43 degrees. The correct option is 44.43 degrees. That is, yes, 44.43 degrees. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The next one is sin x equals 0.3. So which is the correct option? You have to do sin inverse 0.3. That is 17.46 degrees. The correct option is 17.46 degrees. That is option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is cos x equals 0.3. So which is the correct option? You have to evaluate cos inverse 0.3, right? That is 72.54 is the correct option. Correct option is option number 2, right? And the next one is cos x equals 0.4. So which is the correct option? So you need to evaluate cos inverse of 0.4, right? So cos inverse 0.4 is 66.42 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 10 math, grade 9 math. The chapter we are working on is trigonometry, and the lessons we have covered today are trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, and tan. Find trigonometric ratios using a calculator and inverses of trigonometric functions, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lessons we did today, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. If you have any questions,